Coach Rob Carter Show brought to you by Stop and Shop Auto Sales on 1st Street in Sylacauga. And Coach, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood, ain't it?
Oh, it is. After last night, it definitely, early this morning.
Yeah.
But,
well, we got off on the wrong foot last Friday night against a good Central Clay County football team and fall behind early. And good part about that, if you're looking at a window of optimism, you got to play a lot of younger kids in the game.
Yeah, you're going to see that this week too, or to the end of the season. In this sort of setting, that's what you do. It comes like a spring training game each week where you mix in some younger kids. We're playing just to play, really enjoy the game, and seniors are finishing out their career, and we're looking to build for the following years coming up and years beyond. But, and the flu's got us. So you'll see that's another reason we're playing a lot of kids and injuries. But, recovering from some of that and looking forward to this game Friday night.
Of course, last Friday night against the Volunteers got out early. One question I want to pose, you had it 4th and 1, somewhere near around your 25-yard line or so, and you elect to go for it. What is your thinking there?
Yeah, you listen to the sidelines yourself, the kids want it. Where our season ends, hey,
and you think you can get 4th and 1.
Let's push. You do, and and the kids were all in an effort. I can't say we ran the right hole. I'm not going to point to a kid and go, well, he ran the wrong hole. But, we're going to give them a chance. Say, hey, you got to throw it on the line and give it all you got. We knew if we gave the ball back, we were down. We had lost some men that were sitting on the sidelines defensively. We stood a better chance of getting 4th and 1 than almost stopping Clay Central from driving the football again and scoring. So that was our mindset, and I'll do it again. I like to go forward on 4th down anyway. I always think I can get a yard. So that was our thinking, and we made that call. And it was wrong that night. It may be right the next time. So
never know. Rance Matchin had another outstanding game running the football.
Yeah, he did. And you can see what we got. A 10th grader right there. I think you saw another 10th grade running back. But Rance runs hard. Right now, he wants the ball every play, but he's got to understand he's also still a 10th grader. He's a strong kid that we've got to have 2 or 3 there. And I think that, we've got, 2 or 3 that have been injured, couldn't run the ball right now. With Connor Twyman's been out for 3 or 4 weeks. You'll see him back this week. Then, you've got, I think, Antoine Borden's with the hand bundled up, and he can't run the football with one hand. So he's been toting the ball the majority of the time, but then you saw Jamari Thomas come in, number 27, got a little quick
Did pretty
step.
good.
Absolutely. He's come on through B-team games. He really picked up our attention. And, you're going to see him this week and until the next week and get more reps. So, that's a good promise for the future with 2 10th grade running backs.
What's the difference, the learning curve from a B team to a varsity game?
Well, of course, the other side, you're facing is also a B team. It's not quite the strength of the kids on a Friday night or the experience you're facing against. But, it's a great farm club to watch kids and watch them grow through 4 or 5 games and be able to merge them into the varsity plan. So they really get reps. They're not getting on Friday night in those B team games. So kids ought to approach it. I'm on the B team because I'm here to get these reps that I'm not getting on Friday night, showing the coaches that, I'm valuable. I can be valuable and be used on Friday. And that's, you always shouldn't be upset you're on a B team, so you're getting reps in a game type situation and able to help your team.
You platooned at quarterback a good bit Friday night. Talk about that.
Right. We ran 3 quarterbacks. We've had 2 throughout the year that neither one has really shown to be a better quarterback. And I love the 2 kids that have battled in there all year. But I think, you saw a future player come in there the last couple of drives that C.J. Franklin is going to be an excellent athlete. He knows the game. He's a really good athlete on his feet and thinks well on his feet. So it was good to see him come in there, make some of the right reads, score a touchdown. He's been, doing all the quarterbacking for the B team games, and of course the other 2 are coming back. So we got a lot of depth in that area. We got to get a lot better. I think, to be the first-year quarterbacks, the first 2, Connor Steele and Jamari, they're having to battle a different game speed across from them versus a actual chance of playing B team first. And they've gotten down here, there, and better watch out. There'll be a no doubt competition next year going into the season. I got 3 of them that can go, and excited about that.
Tallahassee, another playoff team that you're facing on the road this week. You've seen tape of them. What stands out to you about Tallahassee?
Just the toughness. I mean, Coach, we've been all coaching for a while with Coach Horn. Now you got Coach Battles that's done the same thing. Their brand of football. You're going to see from Notre Dame Box. Just like you saw Wishbone from Danny Horn. Those are sort of their signatures. They love. They don't get away from. They don't need to get away from it. So we're going to see a good run game.
It's hard to defend too,
It's tough. I mean, you got to overload one side and be able to shift it back the other way, or tell these kids all this sort of motion and who's going to get the ball, because they've got a lot of guys that can tote the ball as well, but they pack everything in tight, and it's a really grind type situation. But they've got a good quarterback that can spread it out real quick and throw the ball as well. So, and they're playing really, really well down the stretch. They're kids. They're in the playoffs. So, we go to their place, and, it'll be interesting to play this game and see how we match up.
To say Sylacauga's had a difficult season would be an understatement. How do these kids handle the adversity of you've lost all the games and lost many of them lopsidedly. How do you keep this Aggie team moving in the right direction?
Well, I mean, you also look at the younger kids, you look to the future. Don't get your head down. I mean, it's sort of like, how do you approach a day when you don't feel so well and you want to go to work? You get up, you do it anyway. You understand that there's going to be a better day.
Yeah.
You just keep working. You can draw as many X's, O's, and plays up if you want. If you don't have the experience in a game type situation to run it, you can't do it. You got to take what you got and build the best you can for the future. Enjoy the game. It's not. We ain't played Tallahassee this year, so our records are going in the same against each other. Go out there, give it all you got. We got a lot of young kids that you're going to see on the field this week. Because we're going to approach it sort of like, hey, we're going to let the seniors, and of course, that are there, enjoy what they're going to do, but we're also going to be looking for the next 2 games like a spring training. Take advantage of the time that we can build our future. And you're going to see that this week. Like I said, we battled a Falloose. We had a lot of guys that have started out.
Injuries have been a killer this year.
Injuries have been, you never know. You have those years where you might go with none, and then what you hope for. But you're right. When you look on a sideline of high school football and you see 1, 2, 3, and that's the numbers on the jersey, on the sidelines, those are usually your best skilled players. And we're looking over there at 3 guys, and then your middle linebacker goes out, and some of those kids are sitting on that sideline observing, and they're not only your vocal leaders, but leadership and your skilled players. Naturally, it's going to be pretty tough against opponents that are really good, So, like I said, I love this team. That's what I end it with every day. I love you guys. Keep working. Show up every day. It's going to get better. So.
All right, Sylacauga on the road to Tallahassee, looking for their first win of the season. Coach Rob Carter, the head football coach of the Sylacauga Aggies. Coach, always a pleasure. Thanks for coming this morning.
Thank you.
Stop and Shop Auto Sales presents the Coach Rob Carter Show every week here on Daybreak Live. We got more coming up. Don't go away.